On January 2nd of last year, I made 5 big predictions for how the online business industry would pan out. Would it improve? Would it get worse? What would change in 2024? But was I right or was I totally wrong? Let's find out in this video. The first biggest trend for 2024 is that AI will only continue to get better and it is here to stay. What do you know? I was right. AI has continued to evolve over the last year or so to the point now where it actually has replaced some of the freelancers we used to use, and we're now using AI instead. Now, of course, this is not going to be the case where it's going to take over a business completely, where humans are no longer going to be necessary, because ultimately humans still have that creative thinking and other things as well which make us human. But I do believe it will take over the majority of most employees' roles in the next 2 to 3 years, starting with this year coming up. The second biggest online business trend for 2024 is that online paid advertising is only going to get more and more difficult. I was half right and half wrong on this one, and here's why. So I was half right in the sense that more and more people are starting side hustles nowadays because it's fun, it's also good to make more money, but also it's kind of necessary to survive in today's economy in most parts of the USA, especially where the cost of living has just continued to increase month on month on month. So people have no choice but to start side hustles, second or third jobs, and so on and so on. So there's more competition with the advertising platforms, therefore ad costs have been going up, but only, this leads me to my second point, if you do things in the wrong way. Now, AI and the way it's evolved has also led to advertising platforms getting you better results over time, especially what we've found in our business within Meta advertising. Their new Advantage Plus campaigns are doing so well for us that they are dropping our cost per lead far beyond what we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. So it's actually improving in a way, but only if you do the right things. The third biggest online business trend for 2024 is that super polished professional content is not going to perform anywhere near as well. I was right on this one as well. Can you believe it? It's almost like I know what I'm talking about, right? So with TikTok especially, if you scroll through your feed, you will see so many people just recording videos of themselves talking to the camera with bad lighting, sitting on their couch, not dressed up properly, not, formally in a lighted setting like this on YouTube, for example. It's just them chilling on the couch as if they are on a video call with their friends or family. And that's how I think the future of content creation is going. It's just people being totally real with you and transparent and honest on camera in a way that feels like you are chatting with them on a video call. I think that's only going to improve and get more and more common. The fourth biggest online business trend for 2024 is that live stream shopping and shopping via social media is going to be huge. I was right on this one too. What do you know? So on TikTok, if you scroll through your feed, you will see so many different pieces of content which have a little thing in the bottom left, which is, the creator earns a commission, which is the affiliate marketing way of doing this, but also people selling their stuff directly in the video feed. And this also applies on Instagram as well. If you follow any good clothing or apparel brand, you will see they have the little shopping icon in the corner of the image or video where you can click on it and buy it right there inside of Instagram. Now, this is not new in the last year. Before, we have people in the comments saying this has been around for a while. I'm saying that it's become more and more popular over the last year, and I think that's only going to improve as more and more people do this, especially with the live streams as well. Now, this is happening to an extent, especially on places like TikTok, but I think this will only get more and more popular on places like Instagram and other networks as well. And finally, the fifth biggest online business trend for 2024 is that more and more people are becoming dissatisfied with their 9-to-5 life and are instead looking at all of these influencers on social media making all this money, and they're getting a bit fed up and disillusioned with that 9-to-5 lifestyle. And because of this, a lot of people are feeling very left out right now because they're seeing all of these people making all this money and they are not. I was right again. This prediction came true, and here's why. So last year was our best year ever in terms of new customer acquisition. Noticeably, we had more people than ever before reach out to us and say, hey James, I'm super unhappy with my life right now. My day job sucks. How do I start making a profit online? And it was our job to coach them through that process to get them making their first 10K, their first 100K and beyond. And it was an incredible ride, one of our best years ever. And I think that's only going to continue as the cost of living continues to rise, as more and more people give birth to a new child and they have more expenses to, fund their college or fund their future, getting a car for them when they're older, things like that, for example. Or maybe just the cost of living is destroying them over time and they're thinking there has to be a different way than working for somebody else with a fixed paycheck, as all of my costs continue to increase over time, right? And that's exactly why I am here. If this sounds like you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button below this video if you're not already subscribed, to make sure you get the best advice moving forward to start and grow your own profitable online venture. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.